Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Five-Star
Greetings. Greetings. Greetings, everyone. Greetings.
Good to see you,
Greetings.
Eddie Von B. Been a long time. How you been since 30 minutes ago, man? Hope the world's been treating you good. Been a hot minute. How have you been doing, Ryan?
I'm tired today, but it's been a long week and it's only Wednesday. So, yeah,
Mr.
but
No.
I think tonight I'm going to do a little bit of art. I'm going to try to test this live shit. I'm going to try to do a live, but it's just bad for me. I'm just not good at this shit.
I need to figure out a good way to live stream from my recliner. The problem
Yeah,
is I
bro.
try to put a camera to see what I'm doing because that's where I do most of my work and I can sit there
Hmm.
comfortably and stream a lot of the day, but
Yeah, I
I
got
don't.
we remodeled a lot of stuff, so I got rid of a lot of stuff. Like I don't have a desk anymore. I don't have like stuff like none of that. So like I'm trying to figure out a way to like position myself to live stream, but also see me as well instead of
Mhm.
just seeing my hands and stuff. So I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna come about. It's gonna come
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I looked up. I hurt my own feelings. I took all the specs from my computer that I stream from here and I
Mhm.
put them in and I asked old Google, I was like, Google, my old buddy, this is what I got. What do I need to fix my problems with streaming? Where do I need to invest my money to upgrade
Mhm.
this so that I can do what I really want to do? So I can run more than one camera at a time. I can run the multiple screens. I can do the drawing and not have it lag all the time. And Google looked at me and said, "Sweet honey child, bless your heart. There ain't you can't get there from here, son. It just doesn't work."
Right?
He's like, "You could take the RAM out of your computer and maybe harvest the hard drives, but you got to start all over from scratch somewhere in here,
Mhm.
and you either got to buy something or build something."
Yeah,
And
and I think like that's the thing with me. Like I don't want to do all that shit. And like little videos ain't cutting it no more. Like that shit's not cutting it. Like people want to see you be engaged and be interactive and be online and see
mhm,
you and shit. Oh, okay.
call
Oh,
people out in the comments and stuff. Be
okay.
like, "What's up, Mister No? What's up,
Yeah,
Eddie?" Like that.
but
That kind of stuff gets good engagement and keeps people
right.
paying attention and coming
And
back.
I gotta figure all that out, but I'll figure it out one of these days. Don't know
Yeah,
when, because I'm busy consistently and constantly all the time. So we'll see. We'll
yeah.
see what happens.
I'm
We'll
also
see.
trying to redo my setup in there because I tore up my rotator cuff with my setup, and
Mm,
so I got to do some physical therapy, and I'm having to change some things to try and make it so I'm not having to reach so far to type and whatnot. Now I got a little wireless keyboard, so I can type on my lap instead of reaching up to the laptop, and I'm figuring it out slowly but surely. Every time I get some pain, I'll change something and end up moving it somewhere worse. But the rotator cuff, that freaking hurts, man. I From getting into bed to getting dressed, man, everything hurts with that. Looks like Tony might be off the phony. What's up, Tony?
Yo, what's up? Sorry, guys. I had an important call. My
Man,
end.
you're an important man. You got
you're
them
important.
emails.
You're an important individual.
No,
You're
I just
important.
had to take care of some stuff. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Five Star Feed. What was you guys talking about? Rotator cuffs and getting old and stuff?
Oh yeah,
No,
talking about
streaming.
computers and
Streaming in general.
streaming and
Yeah.
art streaming and all that stuff. Like you do all day. Um,
Mm.
it's a whole different thing than just like if I just had to put my phone up and sit in front of it like with my book and be like, "This is the mighty call. Please go buy it at
Yeah.
mrfishcomic.com." That would be one thing, but trying to like be engaging with my face and film what I'm doing, drawing, and get that to all stream at one time is a lot
Yeah.
to juggle.
It is a lot to juggle. That's for sure.
Hmm.
Well, you do it well though. I mean, you do pretty good. I feel like you're pretty
It's
consistent on your
it's
stuff.
working, but I've been noticing more and more. Like I was on Eddie and Mr. Nope's podcast Sunday, and I was hanging up a lot. and stuff. And I was trying to figure out how to fix that. And it turns out it's just systematic in this computer between the processor and the power source, which I didn't think would be as big a problem. I just can't do everything that I'm trying to do at one time without giving myself problems.
Gotcha. Ryan, what's up with you, dog? What you doing?
Brother, it's just been a very busy week, and I'm very, very tired. I just feel like it's been a long week, and it's only Wednesday, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's been a heavy work week, you know? It's a very busy week. It just feels like I've had no really downtime to recoup and stuff. So, that's what it feels like lately. So,
yeah, I feel that. It is busy out here in these streets when you're trying to be productive and trying to get after it. What's going on, Grant? How you doing? What's up, Grant? I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're about to get into some topics here. First, let's do really quick. Fish, you got a Kickstarter going. Show it off really fast. Let's see what we got going on here.
Whoops.
No, not me, brother. No.
Well, you know, they say sex sells, so I'm just putting the prettiest one of us up there.
There we go. There we go.
All right. This is Roll for Hero handbook to go along with our Roll for Hero show, which most of the people in the comments, like Eddie Von B and Mr. Nope, know all about. And we roll up random characters each week on Wednesdays before this show, and we create them. And the Roll for Hero handbook has all of the tables and charts you need. Get a 6-sided dice, the handbook, and your creativity, and you can create endless heroes, villains, monsters, and maniacs. There's all kinds of awesome tiers and rewards and stuff available that you can get. And right now, if you're a backer for as little as $5, there is a backer-only update where you can vote on the characters that are going to be in the mini comic that we're creating. And we're creating the mini comic on live streams right now. Like Friday is going to be the next live stream. It's going to be backers only, and we're going to be working on the script and start laying down what's going to happen in this book. So if you want to be a part of working on the script, doing the lettering and the pencils and inks, and be there for the whole process, you can come hang out on live streams 3 times a week with us and come check it out. We got 3 new backers today, and I'm really excited about that. Awesome. And here's some of the characters that we created that y'all can check out, read about. There's the awesome drawing pad that we created that has character sheets on it and action poses that you can draw your characters over if you're not super comfortable drawing cool poses yet. Everything from $5 digital rewards all the way up to like coming on the show and having us create a character for you, and you get to keep that character and take it and use it and put it in books and get a full-on like poster print of it if you want. All kinds of awesome stuff available.
You heard it here. Fish is always delivering some goodness. So, and the show is fun to watch, and it's a cool concept. And you know, if you want to have a good time, definitely tune in on the show because they're going to be doing some different stuff with the show. The show and the Kickstarter go hand in hand, so it's worth checking out. And both of these guys are super creative. So, and like he said, man, you're getting a character designed for the one was $100, right? It's $100 tier, get you a whole character design.
And you get a poster of it, and you get to keep that character and do whatever you want with it. Like, we're going to roll up random prompts, but you can help decide what they're going to look like, what the color scheme is, like how we're going to make their powers work together. That's going to be all you. And you get me working for you for an hour and a half for $100. That's a pretty good deal. Or Esteban doing a character for you.
There you
he
go.
does pretty cool stuff too. So
can't beat that. Can't beat that. So definitely go check out the Kickstarter, man. Fish is doing his thing. Ryan, quit yawning. We're not doing that. We're live on the fucking show. So stop doing that.
You had to say yawn.
I seen you. Don't do it. Next up, we have this little thing called Fivestar Comic Con Middletown coming up in September 12th. Definitely would love to see you guys there. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun nerd adventure. So come see us. Come hang out. Um, we pulling it up. I don't even know if the website's all the way updated. You pulling it up?
I'm gonna look at it and see if it's we got Middletown.
There you go. How many days? If I can throw up.
31 days, 6 hours, 43 minutes, and 10 seconds.
There he
Whoops,
goes.
wrong one again. I don't know why you keeps doing that. I guess it's just whatever order we're in.
31 days, 6 hours, and 43 minutes till we get that bad boy going. It's gonna be a good time. We got David Wills is gonna be there, who's done the voice of he's done some Shredder, he's done some um, Master Splinter, he's done some One Piece, he's done some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So that's cool. We got some creatives in the building, so definitely come and check us out. Like I said, I don't know if we got to change that. We had to cancel Justin, so but David Wills will be there. So come check out David Wills and get something signed. I mean, it's a cheap enough con to where you can only spend $10 to get in, and then have the money to get some stuff signed. Compared to other big cons where you're spending $80 to get in, and then you don't have any money to get what you want signed. So come check it out. It's gonna be a good time. Tickets are available now. They're only $10. So be there, be square.
Absolutely. Always a good time. 5-Star Con. Always.
All right. Ryan?
Sir. Sir. So we're going to get into the news. I'm the news guy here.
Yeah.
The news. It's D23 week.
Have we heard from Fee?
It's D23. No, I haven't heard from Fee for a while. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but it's D23 week. So D23 is like Disney's Comic Con, their convention of all their big stuff coming out in the next year or two. It's pretty much like a 2-year thing. They do their upcoming slots, and then they're doing what to expect for the following year. So
yeah.
This thing in speculation, there's been a lot of X-Men casting this week as well. And I obviously didn't think that was going to happen because I thought all their focus was going to be on Doomsday coming up in December, know, but that really hasn't gone down lately. It's been the biggest news lately has been all these X-Men castings. We have 3 people who have already been casted. The biggest news was Emma Frost. So there is clarification that there's going to be Emma Frost, the White Queen, will be in X-Men, and she will be played by Samara Weaving, who is a phenomenal actress. If you haven't seen Ready or Not, she get compared to Margot Robbie all the time because they look like sisters. But she will be Emma Frost. We also have Sadie Sink. You can feature her in The Brand New Day. Spoiler alert, she plays Jean Grey.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. So she will be Jean Grey, our Jean Grey in the MCU. And they just casted Scott Summers, who's going to be played by Kit Connor. He's from Heartstopper fame, the same person like Joe Locke, who plays Wiccan in the MCU, who is Scarlet Witch's son. So they're both now in the MCU. He will be playing Cyclops. He's our Scott Summers. So if you don't know who that is, he's in Heartstopper. He was in a movie called Warfare.
Yeah.
He's a pretty great actor. So those are the 3 confirmed castings for X-Men, which will be coming out in 2028. So I'm assuming the first movie to kick off the mutant saga for the next phase, that will be the first movie that will come out. Followed by, I believe, Black Panther and then Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider doesn't have a date yet set for it, so I'm assuming that's going to be after Black Panther. So
I do like that they're casting younger people for the X-Men. I think that's cool. That gives me hope that this is something that they're going to want to do for a while, and that they're going in a right direction by casting younger people. So I'm just excited, a little just excited in that part that it's at least young people that they're casting.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too, and I hope it's like the classic five, that we're not getting into like all the giant size X-Men
Yeah.
stuff. I hope it's the classic five. I hope we start off with Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Angel, and Iceman. That would
Yeah.
be perfection for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'd be okay
hope,
with that.
yeah.
Because like even First Class wasn't actually First Class.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They did
It was
First
not.
Class completely weird.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be mad if it was the first five, the original five. I think that would be cool, and then we could slowly build up to adding in. I think Wolverine can stay as far away from the movie as possible.
Yeah, I would not like to see Wolverine until the third movie or even the fourth movie.
Yeah.
To be
I mean,
honest.
even if you did a solo movie with Wolverine where he's his own thing and you're showing him like go through all the wars and stuff and
Yeah.
just to introduce him to the universe but not make him an X-Men yet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be cool down the road, but he doesn't need to be a part of this.
Yeah.
They
Which
need to
it's
let the
kind of
X-Men.
hard, I feel like, to even do that though. It would be hard to say, man, he's been doing all this stuff, but not once been in anything. I don't know, but it could be. I mean, they can make it work, I guess.
Well, he's also a dude that's got to try and keep a low profile
Yeah.
because you don't want a lot of people looking your way wondering why you don't age like everybody else.
Mhm.
So, he'd be very like Bruce Banner from the TV show going town to town, work for a while and take off. Brad
Hello,
already
Brad.
in the
What's up,
house.
Brad?
Now it's a party.
Yeah. Yeah, I Wolverine can stay away from the movie for all I care. I mean, obviously, I love some Gambit, but like, I don't necessarily need Gambit in the movie.
Mm-mm.
I'm completely fine with the starting five. It sounds like we're gonna get Storm though, right?
I mean, everybody's speculation about Storm because D23 popped up a poster and she's on the poster. So everybody's assuming that Storm's going to be casted at D23. And that's a heavy rumor. It's just a heavy, heavy rumor. And, there's a lot of speculation of who's going to be casted as Storm. But the thing is that if we're going to have young X-Men, Storm has to be young as well. She can't be older. She can't be in her 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't make sense. Like you would need to cast somebody who are in their mid 20s or late 20s,
Yeah. Unless they went the what was that cartoon? X-Men Evolution.
Right.
That cartoon?
When she was older. Yeah.
And she was like a mentor. She was like already a mentor. So she was like, I think it was like her and Wolverine were like already mentors, and like then the class came in.
And then you have a young Rogue and a young Nightcrawler and stuff.
Yeah.
And which, I mean, that's an interesting take. I mean, that's a world where like the Beast is already off doing something, Angel's already doing his thing, but like they exist, which is cool. But I want to see the real First Class at some point on the screen.
Yeah.
And this is
I just
probably
want the
our last
original
chance to
five.
get that.
Apparently she's supposed to be introduced in Black Panther 3. Like that's where Storm pops in. That's speculation now. That's all hearsay. That's a rumor, But I mean, I would be here for. I would not like to see Storm in X-Men. I just want the original five and whatever the threat is, like whatever is popping off in that movie. Like,
What I want to know is, what do y'all think? Who do y'all want to see in the X-Men movie? Like, who do you want the lineup to be? Do you want it to be the like giant-sized X-Men with Cyclops and Colossus and Storm and Wolverine and Banshee and all of that, or do you want to see like the original five, or do you have a different mix? Like, I want to know what y'all think.
Yeah.
Chat. What would your lineup be? But speculation of casting is happening right now for Xavier, and Magneto, and Beast and Storm. All these speculation castings. There's never been Rogue. Those have been the obvious speculation castings. Nothing for Gambit. Nothing for any other X-Men listed.
Yeah, I think I read something where somebody had said Gambit's not going to be in the casting.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect so either. Like, I think with an ensemble cast, you're only working with maybe 5 to 7 people max in the movie.
Yeah.
So like, too many characters gets flustered, too many storylines, too many subplots. It'll get gross. It wouldn't be a good movie. Yeah.
Which, I mean, they made obviously Gambit and well, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but if you haven't watched season 2 of the X-Men cartoon, you would know that the Gambit and Rogue play a big part in that. So, they're giving them their love there. So I can see if if they're not necessarily in this movie, and I'm okay with that because it's the first movie, and I know that they don't come till later. So I'm cool with them introducing them somewhere else, and later down the road, because it gives you something to look forward to, right? It's hard to say that they'll just do the original 5, and the reason I say that, and I don't want to sound funny by saying this, but the original 5 and Professor X all look very similar, as far as skin pigment and
diversity
wise.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Disney here too. So like, I just don't see them being like, we're gonna go with this, right? Just because but who knows? They might, but it's just hard to say that they will.
I mean, there's nothing saying that you couldn't change some of the characters and still have it be fine. Like I don't think Bobby being Iceman being white is necessarily, integral to who he is.
Yeah, my fan casting for Iceman, he isn't white.
Yeah, my first thoughts weren't white either for him.
And he doesn't have to be. That's a character to where it doesn't. It's not going to hurt the story any of for me. Like, I'm not one of the people that get angry or upset unless it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not casting a white blonde haired chick to play Mulan, right? Because it wouldn't make any sense. But like certain characters, like it's not gonna affect that. I don't feel like so. Yeah, they could. I mean, they could do that, and I would be okay with it.
Well, for the so-called rumor casting for Beast, he's Asian. So he's Wasian, but mostly Asian. Like he's Asian. So like that's a fan casting. Not a fan casting. That's a rumored casting. Yeah. I don't remember his name. I think his name is Charles something. He's from Beef and stuff.
I think I've seen it. I seen a picture of him, and somebody said that he was maybe holding it up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's another rumor that he's not even remotely interested. So like things like that. Like I get and I understand, but like it would be cool just to see the original 5 and actually have a real core X-Men story. Yeah. Because First Class with the 20th Century Fox, like X-Men movies, they're all convoluted. They're not continuity based whatsoever. Yeah. So like
they're not all horrible movies. I'm gonna go ahead and
they're not all horrible. There. I don't like a lot of them. Like my favorite one is Days of Future Past because I thought that felt the most comic book X-Men movie.
They're all like watchable. So I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Are they all ideal? No, but are they all watchable? Yes. I would say yes.
Oh yeah.
And have I watched them all more than one time? Yes.
I'm not really going back to rewatch the first couple. But like First Class, Days of Future Past, those I will rewatch anytime you want.
I have problems with First Class, but all in all, I like that movie.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate First Class. I just don't think it's a really good representation
Darwin
of what X-Men
pisses me off.
Like,
Darwin pisses me off.
Darwin made me mad.
I enjoyed though how they I enjoy the Professor X Magneto part of the story.
Oh, 100%.
Them two coming together, and then like how he breaks off at the end. Like I love that part. What I have tried to like, why instead of the characters why pick some of the characters they picked and not have just the
original crew.
The originals.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Why is Mystique?
Except except for exactly what you said about it being an all white cast, if you go exactly with the comic, which is a problem with things
Yeah.
from that era. But you know, and I don't mind you. I wouldn't even care if you race swapped and gender swapped Angel. But that's not Angel. You know, the bug wings coming out of a tattoo is not the Angel that I want to see. You know, if she was the daughter of a rich executive and whatnot and was having to hide her wings under her baggy clothes, I could have totally accepted that.
Yeah.
But
They just did some weird stuff with that movie. Like it wasn't necessarily like I said, I enjoyed it. Magneto and Professor X are like the two highlights of those movies. I feel like
I mean,
the
that whole
Magneto
trilogy is Charles
Yeah.
and Magneto's trilogy. That's all it is.
Yeah, I enjoy that. And here's the thing, casting wise, I don't really think they missed on a whole lot of people. It was just
I agree.
the direction of how the movies went and the storyline and some of the weird choices they made. I feel like as far as casting, I think that the guy who played Havoc was a good Havoc. I think the guy who played some of these other characters like Banshee was damn near perfect, I thought.
100%.
But like they just weren't, the movies just didn't really make sense. I mean, they made some weird choices, is what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping the MCU can like, fix some of that stuff and make it dope, because let's be real, man. Avengers weren't really shit until the movies came out. I mean, people like the Avengers, but they ain't like the Avengers like X-Men.
Oh no, the
X-Men
Avengers sold to like old comic heads like me that just still liked them, even though the lineup was a bunch of weird, convoluted crap. But they weren't what they are now.
Yeah, I believe with this incarnation of X-Men, they're going to recapture that first 10 years of what the Infinity Saga is. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're like, this is it for like whatever this multiverse thing is. They want to recapture their magic of what they did for the first 10 years of the Infinity Saga. Yeah.
And I think what they did, we've talked about it last week, but I think what they did in Brand New Day, like they're making the threat real. You know? They're making a reason. Okay, this is why in a modern day with people like the Hulk and people like Captain America, but this is why we're setting up why people should be afraid of mutants, right? And now I understand what they're going with that, because it's like, that Jean did not hold back. I mean, she honestly shouldn't even for real have been able just to get on a bus and go away, because she did some real shit. I mean, we're acting like she didn't kill anybody, but she killed at least, I want to say like 3 people, because even if you look in that part where she's in the camera, she makes the 2 guards like shoot each other.
Yep.
So
if you really go back and count, I bet you there's quite.
I think she killed more than 3 people. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. Like, she's, he's like, you're not a killer. It's like,
yeah, no, you ain't paying attention.
She's that one dude, she walked right out into the street. So, which is whatever, man. They made the threat real, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they don't mess it up.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see them mess it up. That's my biggest thing. Just don't mess it up. Come on, man. Like, I need y'all to do X-Men right. Please. Please,
yeah,
please.
That movie's going to hinder on the next 20 years for Marvel Studios. And if that movie does not come out of the gate hot and fiery, they're in trouble. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Marvel's doing just fine right now. But Doomsday and also
Inhumans.
Yeah, Doomsday and Secret Wars.
They need to do the mutant.
Also hinders on where their future lies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree, because people are excited for X-Men. I mean, people want to see mutants and X-Men. They want to see it be a part of this world that they're creating, and they have to do it right. Or it'll just be like, oh, this sucks. And you got to set the tone with that first movie. Like, you have to set the tone for that first movie.
Yeah, and I hope it truly works, because That movie,
100%
yeah,
Andrew.
hinges upon the entire
What's up,
MCU.
Andrew Duggan? I haven't heard from you in a while, man. How are you, brother?
100% Andrew.
He been laying low, keeping
Laying
it tight,
low.
keeping it quiet, getting done.
Yeah.
What I want to know, I know Dan Barlow's probably signed to an NDA, but I heard that you were in discussions for the role of Pyro. That may just be gossip, But
Yeah.
I'd like to know how that's going. If you're not going to break any rules to share it, let us in on the information.
Hey, I'm also cool with if Beast wasn't blue at all in like the first
100%. No, I want to see human.
Oh, bro, I want him to
big
just
hand and foot
be
Beast,
big and gnarly looking. Yeah,
we are talking about
X-Men right now, fan casting.
X-Men. We're kind of not really fan casting yet, but we're getting into some of
What
those
we wanna
rumored
see.
and just what we've been thinking about and how this movie, the first one, they have to hit with the first X-Men movie, or
has to
it's
hit
gonna
hard.
be
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
Like we all really want to see the original lineup as the X-Men, see them get some real attention. The only caveat with that being that the original lineup's all white. Now we can understand that's a problem. We still want to know what you guys would like to see as the lineup in the movie. Like, do you want to see Colossus and Wolverine and Sunspot and all them people in there?
yeah. Because with brand new day, let's be low key. It was a low key X-Men movie. Like it sets up primarily the next 10 to 15 years of what's going forward.
If it was an animated cartoon, that episode was the one where he meets the X-Men, and then they're like, "We're gonna do an X-Men spinoff show," and Spider-Man set it up. What's up, J-Man?
So like low key, I really hope they really pull it off and do not give us like garbage. Like I don't want garbage.
Yeah.
But they haven't been making garbage lately. So it's been incredible. Marvel's has had a beautiful run right now. It's a beautiful run. Yeah.
We'll see. That's so. My biggest thing is just keep Wolverine away from the first movie. We don't need it. We don't need Wolverine.
Keep Wolverine away until 3 or 4.
We don't necessarily need. We don't need. I do think we're gonna get Wolverine in Secret Wars, or 100%. I think we're gonna get Hugh back for sure.
100%.
He'll show up in one of those movies, and I'm okay with that because they set up this multiverse stuff, which is whatever. It's fine. But if they're like really gonna like, okay, this universe is X-Men.
Wolverine going forward for the universe though. That's just
I'm honestly low key tired of Hugh. Like his crescendo was Logan. Like that was it.
Yeah, and he's getting too old to keep up with that. Like that's hard on the body. He's really been pushing himself hard on that, and he needs to be able to enjoy himself and live his life.
Yeah. I'm not saying bring him back. I mean, I'm not saying he needs to carry the franchise or anything. I'm saying I'm sure they'll bring him back for at least one of those movies. There's no doubt they're not going to. It's like a kid with their toys, and it's like, oh, I definitely want to put this. That's
my problem is they're gonna want to pull him in because they know he sells tickets, and they know he's always a hit because he killed it in that role. But much like freaking Patrick Stewart as Professor X, you eventually get too old to pull it off anymore, and I don't want to see him in these movies anymore because it just feels like elder abuse. Every time
I agree. Like I just felt like he's made his run. I feel like we have not got anything pivotal or new to his character. There's nothing going to be changed from his character.
Yeah.
And I want a new portrayal. I want a new version. I want a different version. I want a new Wolverine.
I want to not know 100% what
I don't want to see him for like 10 or 15 years.
Luke Kyron Silva finally made it.
Yeah. What up, Kyron? You made it on time this time.
Finally woke up over in California.
But
who you told me who the rumor is for Professor X, right? Who was it?
Well, I thought it was Bill Skarsgård, but that's not happening. So like if you've seen the Wolfman, the latest like Wolfman movie that came out that nobody saw, there's an actor named I think Jason or John Abbott. He is contending to be the number one choice for Xavier right now. Yeah. So, but a lot of people want Dan Stevens to play Professor X, and he's already played Professor X's son in a little show called Legion. If you've seen that show. So a lot of people want Dan Stevens to play Charles Xavier. Yeah. So he'll be in a new movie called Onslaught
for Hero. You just didn't show up, and it was public too. So you could have come hung out with us and watched it. You chose not to.
I agree, Andrew. Like
you need to get better.
I can't have Hugh no more. I need a new Whoopi. I need a new Logan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the biggest news. That's been the biggest primary news besides Paramount and WB going at it, and it's real juicy. But that's the kind of news that I like. But like that's the news I get into. Like the WB and Paramount merger falling apart. It's beautiful right now. But like that's the biggest X-Men casting news right now. I asked Fish and Tony to see if they wanted to join me in a fan casting of casting Storm, Iceman, Rogue, Beast, and Gambit. But we don't have to do all of them.
While I was on Roll for Hero, Kyron, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So we don't have to do all of them. I would like to see I would like to do the primary X-Men, which are Iceman, Beast, and Angel. And then we can cast Storm. And I think that could be it. And then we could talk about Lanterns.
I guess.
Yes.
I guess we can talk about that show.
We can talk about. Yeah. DCU's not looking too hot right now. A lot of shit's getting canceled over there. A lot of shit's not happening over there. A lot of shit that James Gunn talked about in his beautiful, like, decorated, like, really, really well filmed, like, goal for his Gods and Monsters 10-year plan is totally not working out for him.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I don't know. Dude's I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I haven't even watched zero of the new trailers for Lanterns, so I don't even know if they've added anything better to them. Does it look like it's going to be better than what the first trailer was? I haven't watched.
Oh, you haven't seen the new trailer for Lanterns?
Nope.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Run it. Let's see it.
Let me look for it.
We might have to pause it a couple times.
Sunday, Kyron. Comes out this Sunday. 16th. HBO Max starts this Sunday.
All right. Hold on.
Oh, hello.
It's still there. Yeah.
Hello.
I'm trying.
He likes just putting you there, bro.
Is this the one?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Should be the final trailer. That looks like a fan trailer. That's a fan trailer.
Okay, calm down. He's working on it.
Well, I was unprepared for this. It's called up this last second. One of these look like newer than the other.
I can't tell.
Final
trailer.
Just put
in Lanterns
official
final trailer.
trailer.
Official final trailer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do that one. If it's not right,
fan casting too.
If it's not right, who cares? Ryan can cry about it.
What?
It's so grounded.
I don't want to cry.
So grounded.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, it's so grounded.
It's very grounded.
Oh yeah, we don't have the sound because they like to cancel us if we put the sound on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, there is no sound officially. I can't hear it anyway, so I don't know if you had sound on, but I can't hear it.
Yeah, the sound was on, but
can you hear it, Ryan?
No, I couldn't hear it at all.
We're fine. We're good.
I mean, I think I can get it on, but
it's up to you. I don't care.
Keep watching it then.
Just visualize the sound.
Visualize it.
Pretend you're hearing stuff.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Yeah.
Happy
Andrew.
birthday, dog. Okay, so they're making constructs. That's cool. At least they're doing that. Mm.
The Manhunters, baby.
Mm.
The Manhunters are the threat.
Pretty much, Andrew. There's some new stuff.
August 16th.
Yeah, I mean, this is essentially the same trailer with other than like maybe 2 different shots.
All right.
And
So
some
I'm gonna be honest about that. And I know we kind of skipped forward because we were gonna do some fan casting stuff, but it still doesn't do anything for me, dog. It still feels like Yellowstone with a green ring. I'm not feeling it. I do think that they I mean, they put a little bit more, like, yeah, they're making constructs, so that's cool. But like, I'm still not really feeling that, bro. Like, nah. So we'll see. Will I watch it? Yes. Because
I got more hope for it with the Manhunters, and now seeing that they are going to be using the rings, and that there are constructs, and they are.
Yeah.
I'm looking more forward to it now. I still wish we were getting an outer space show because they're space cops. Like that.
I'll be real.
That's
I
what
pray it's good. I pray it's good. That's all I can say for it, because this can go either way.
Yeah.
This can be really good, or this can be really bad.
So
Like,
I'm guessing that was Sinestro.
Yeah.
And he looked decent. I get that we're like, you know, we got an older Hal, obviously an older Sinestro. It still just didn't really, it didn't move the needle for me. It wasn't really like, oh damn, I'm excited to see this. It's kind of like I'm gonna watch it and just hope that it's good.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm praying it's good, because DC's not doing too hot right now.
DC needs some wins, man, and
They need
like,
some wins. Yeah.
DC's bad about letting corporate get in and make decisions, though, and make bad decisions. But I just hope that they're not making the mistake of erring on the side of making it far too.
This motherfucker here.
We don't want that
motherfucker
grounded in a bad way.
The grounded. Hey. Hey.
So I'm here with that trailer.
I respect that. I mean, it's
I was
not.
here with the first trailer. I'm here with the second trailer.
I like it. We moved it.
I'm not even in the middle. It's not here. The little bird was cool. Cool that he made a can opener.
Bro, the Manhunters is like a deep cut villain. Like,
yeah, that's
from Green Lanterns. They're goofy looking.
They were before the Green Lanterns.
They're before the Green Lanterns.
Guardians before the Green Lanterns.
Yeah, they're like the original Guardians. Yeah.
Kind of. They were two
sentient robots designed to be the space cops, and they were too vicious and too violent.
Yep.
And so they scrapped them, and now they have been a bane of the Green Lanterns ever since.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So not to be confused with the Martian Manhunters. These are other Manhunters.
Yeah, they're the Manhunters. And that is the villain and the driving force in the plot narrative for the Lanterns.
Right. And it takes place in Kansas.
Not Kansas.
Wherever.
Kansas is grounded.
Or Smallville.
Kansas is grounded.
It takes place in fucking Texas, where they're just, everything's happening right here in this little hick town.
It's all about football and manhunters around here.
Yeah.
Every day.
But
that was Lanterns. Comes out on the 16th. We'll see.
I know you'll be there to watch it. I'll probably be late to watch it. That's okay. We are going to do a little bit of fan casting before we go. All right, we'll end with that. Here's my thing. I'm going to go first with one. And I'm picturing this later on, okay? So I'm picturing this, which he might be a little older at that point, and that's okay. I like Austin Butler, okay? I think he'd make a sweet Gambit. I think he would make a great Gambit.
Me too.
He's got the Gambit's just Gambit's one of those laid back, cool ass characters, and that dude is that all the time. Like when he's at award shows and when he's just good at just being kind of laid back, cool, chill. Yeah. But like I said, I'm not talking first class. So obviously, if they were making him young, he's not going to be the person. But if they're waiting a while and he's like an older person, cool. But then by then, is he too old? So he probably won't be our Gambit. But if I was casting right now,
I agree. That would be my Gambit too.
He'd be a great Gambit.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a solid choice.
I agree.
And he's got range for one. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
for sure.
Got range. He can pull it off.
Indeed.
So there's no doubt there. Who else did we say we're doing?
We're doing just the core 5. Iceman, Beast,
5.
Iceman, Beast, Angel, and you can do Storm, Rogue, or you already did Gambit. So, but that's the core, like the core 3.
Core 3. Anybody else got? Ryan, won't you go? I know you already got your list.
I'll go. Iceman for me, it would be either for if you ever seen Young Royals, it's on Netflix. It would be Omar Rudberg. He played the love interest of the prince. He was incredible in that show. He's also a person of color, and he's also gay. And I want my Iceman to be gay. Period. So, like, he would be a bomb ass Iceman. I also had Charlie Bushnell. He's in the current adaptation of Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
The Lightning Thief, and he plays Luke, who is the son of Hermes. He's also a person of color, and he's also gay. And then my third and final choice would probably be Connor Jessup. He was in a little show called Lock and Key back on Netflix back in 2021 or 2022. He would be a good Iceman as well. I think that would be really cool to see that. I don't know if that's going to happen though, because we don't know who else is in this movie.
Yeah.
For Angel, I really didn't have, like, for me, I don't know anybody who can really play that role really well. Angel's never been really like a core X-Men to me. Archangel though is a different story.
But you got to have Angel before you have that.
But for my Angel, it would probably be what's his name? Max Connors, who was also rumored to play Cyclops. He was in the Mendez Brothers. Played not Cooper, the other one. He played the other one, which I can see him as Angel. Like he has this like magnetic charisma to him, and that's who I would like to see play. It would have been cool to see Charles Booth or whatever his name is play Beast because he's a person of color, but I don't know if he's going to play him. But honestly, if Alan Richardson was 10 to 15 years younger, he would be my Beast.
I've seen where somebody put him there.
Yeah. If he was 10 to 15 years younger, he would be my Beast because they're casting only people 20 to 30 for the X-Men. And like their Charles and their Xavier's 40 to 50 max. Like they're not going any further because they want these people to play these people for the next 10 to 15 years. So,
which makes sense.
It's a commitment. Like when they're signing contracts, it's a 10-year run.
Yeah.
10-year stint,
I say we just have a
and my Storm, I've already posted her. It would be Jamie Lawson from Sinners. Period. Dot.
Okay. Now I know I'm not good at this part. I was talking to Ryan about this earlier. Like, I'm bad about picking actors and actresses for stuff like this. And like, if you show me a movie, I can remember everything I ever saw this person in. But you sit down and ask me to think of an actress right now, I have a hard time with it. But the one actress that I did think, I think is probably getting to the point of having the skills to be able to pull off a good Storm that comes to my mind is, and I'm going to butcher this name and I apologize, but Yara Shahidi from Blackish, the oldest sister.
Yeah.
I think she would do a good job. I mean, she's beautiful. She's got a real regal look when she, does it right. I think she could pull that off really well.
I also think that bitch from Wednesday.
Okay. Come on.
That chick from Wednesday.
Yeah.
The Siren.
Fix yourself.
Siren, I think she'd be a good Storm too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like her best friend in that show needs to be somebody because she's a good actor too. Wednesday's best friend. I don't know what X-Men I would put her at. I think if I was gonna do an X-Men, I could see her as like maybe like a Kitty Pryde, maybe. Obviously it had to look a little diff, but yeah. I say you just go ahead and have a Stranger Things reunion and bring in Noah to play Iceman, dog. Bring in what's his name in the show?
Will Byers
without the bowl cut. Leave out the bowl cut.
Yeah, Andrew, she'd be a good dazzler. Yeah, she'd be a dope dazzler.
They could also, though, go the route of doing, if they don't do necessarily like the complete first class, like Paralis and Havoc were part of the original team for a little bit. They weren't the original 5, but if they wanted to switch out some of them characters, I guess they could.
Yeah, I'm just worried because there's rumors about they're doing Sebastian Shaw because of the Hellfire Club because we already got a white queen. I'm like, we did this already. That was first class already. I really hope we're not rehashing elements that we've already seen. Like,
hey, he was a gangster in that movie, though. I don't care. Kevin Bacon was a gangster in that movie, bro. I will say that. I was not expecting him to be like, yeah,
because Adam Driver was first rumored to be Magneto, then it went to Sinister. Now it's Sebastian Shaw.
Better not put him as Magneto. No. I don't want that little whiny little biatch to be my Magneto. I will never get past Kylo Ren. I will never get past him being crying and sniffling and whiny, and he better never touch the helmet of Magneto. Okay, I'm putting that here right now. I will be discouraged if he even no
I have a
Discouraged is a
question.
little light compared to the very strong passion you're delivering right now. It sounds more like irate.
discouraged.
Mm, stayed with it. Okay, go ahead. Go off, King.
What was
I
you about
have
to
a
say, Fish?
question though.
Yes.
If they did end up doing like the core original group of X-Men,
Yeah.
who are some other X-Men that you think could fit into the story without
Mm,
without breaking it? Because there's a lot of different X-Men out there
yeah.
besides just like Colossus and Rogue and
I
Mhm.
would like to
Nightcrawler and
see.
stuff.
I would like to see, for me personally, I would like to see really mutants that are scorned. Like I would like to see Nightcrawler get a beautiful arc
Mhm.
in the movie. Like he would be a dope choice. Like
Yeah.
you could take out Angel and substitute Nightcrawler. Like
Mhm.
he would have a beautiful arc. Or you
Yeah.
can do Warpath, like
Yeah.
something of that caliber. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think Forge would fit in really
Ooh,
well in
yeah,
there as like not necessarily on the team, but
yeah,
somebody working with Xavier to help
Yeah.
yeah.
build equipment and build a danger
I
Mhm.
think
room.
so.
And that would
If you had
explain how he could have that tech so quickly
yeah.
with somebody like
Hmm.
that on his team.
That would be
Mhm.
Yeah, I
dope,
think you could
actually,
I think you
Fish.
definitely put Forge in that mentor like
Roll.
Mhm.
Hmm.
definitely have him in that lane. I could definitely see that. Somebody mentioned Dazzler. I think you could. You could. I mean, I know we're still kind of in the realm of not of. This isn't like a diversity pick. I'm not
Mm.
saying that, but
Yeah.
Dazzler could easily be in there. I think you could easily start the first movie off with Kitty Pryde as. I mean, they had a whole cartoon
Bro, I
where
thought,
Yeah,
I
she could
thought,
be a new recruit.
she
I
could be
thought
the new
Miss Marvel
recruit.
was going to be our entryway into all
Mhm.
that. I thought she was going to be
Mhm.
our Kitty Pride.
Yeah,
Like
Mhm.
that's all, but it's not
yeah.
happening like that. Mm-mm.
So I could see him doing that. Trying to think who else
You know, it's
I
like
would.
for Nightcrawler, I was trying to think. I was like, George McKay
Mm-hmm.
Is
probably be a good one for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see a Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler would be sweet. Don't get me
Oh, I
wrong. Like
love me some
I,
Nightcrawler.
I would be super down.
Did you say a replacement
Yeah.
for Magneto though? We don't want Adam Driver, so who would you think?
No, I don't want
Because I
to.
was thinking more Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs would be
Mm,
a badass
mm,
Magneto. Good,
mhm.
good pull, Fee. Good
Who would I
pull.
want to be Magneto?
Yeah.
He has to be 40 to 50, buddy.
Well, how old is the dude from First Class that already played him? He's about 40 to 50 now, right?
Michael Fassbender, I think, was in his mid 30s when he started playing
Mm.
Magneto.
Who would I have? Who would I have?
Because I think he's only 49. Michael
Hmm.
Fassbender is only 49, I think. He looks
I
like he's
liked him as
55.
Magneto, man. He was gangster. Um, I don't know. I'd have to really look. I'd have to
It's okay. Take
trying
your
to
time,
think.
think about it. I was just, I'm just throwing some little
People
names
still
out
want
there.
Lee Pace to play Magneto because he just has that face. But that motherfucker's
Mm.
53 years old. Yeah.
Let me look.
But he's going back
Um,
to shoot the hunt for Gollum. He's
I
playing.
mean, but what are you going to do with Magneto? Because it's getting to the point to where he's either got to be a really old guy to be from
Mhm.
the Holocaust, or
That's my thing. They're going to have to like switch his whole entire
They're gonna have to
origin
switch
story,
his
gotta
bro.
origin
change
probably.
They got to switch his origin story, like they
and
did
yeah.
Jean Grey. They switched her origin story, so
that's going to be hard to do.
it's going to be
Yeah.
really hard to do, like really hard to do,
Hmm.
because everybody knows Eric is all about the Holocaust. He comes from the
Mhm.
Holocaust, like.
It wouldn't be the same thing like if his parents got snapped away on an airplane and then came back in midair and
Right,
died. Like
Yeah.
that
right.
doesn't have the same gravitas
I
of
mean, do
trying to
you? I know
exterminate your base.
for a while there, there was rumors going around that they were gonna, make Magneto African American. Do we feel
Mhm.
like? How do you feel How do you guys feel about that? If that was the route, because then you could explain the social injustice for sure. You could definitely. How would you guys feel about that?
I would be here for it 100%, but I know 90% of people would not be here for
There's
it.
going to be people that are pissed about it,
Yeah.
which would kind of be funny to me.
Yeah.
But
I would be here
think
for
that's
it.
about the only route I can think of off the top of my head that you could go that people could understand the injustice as easily as with the Holocaust.
Fandom will be up in an uproar. Like
I know. Oh, I know. People will be tripping. But like you said, how do you can't really, if you're trying to be an update. I mean, he'd be old. He'd be old. He'd be an old man if they're trying to do that.
Most
Even
of the
if
Holocaust
he's using
survivors
his
right now are
abilities
dead.
to stay younger,
Yeah.
you still need him to be somebody in his, 50s or something to pull it off.
Yeah, you're really gonna. I don't know. I don't know how they pull off that. Do they pull off that? Do they even use Magneto? Do they even have Magneto in?
Magneto probably won't. He might not even be in this first movie. It's a possibility.
Yeah,
it's a possibility. You know.
See, that would be a big change, though.
Yeah, that'd be a huge change.
That's a big change because in this universe they've already established like he fought the Nazis and stuff. Like Captain America fought the Nazis. So like World War II happened when it happened in this world already. So I mean, unless it was some secondary Hydra thing that happened, in Argentina or something 30 years later, but that's a long way to go and wouldn't have the same hit as Magneto has.
Yeah.
If Magneto is in this first movie, they're going to change his origin story. They're going to have to, unfortunately.
And sometimes it's okay. Like it doesn't really matter what war Frank Castle fought in, but that story is so specific that it's hard to find.
It's going to be tough. That's
that.
going to be a tough one because, like you said, fandoms are going to be upset either way.
Mm-hmm.
And it is tough. Like, how do you make that make sense? Especially where we know where Jean Grey's at and how old she is and where she's at. So if you're making Magneto and Professor X these mentors, right? Well, how far back do you go to where it's going to make sense for them to be? I mean, like you said, is there even how many living Holocaust survivors even are there to this, like today?
Yeah. There's not many left.
Not many. So what other group do you pick from? I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'd be interested to see how they do it. I feel like you unless you just completely leave Magneto out, but then it's like, damn, you just left Magneto out.
Yeah, but you could do Mr. Sinister or something. Like there's a lot of other
That's who I really want to see. I want to see Nathaniel Essex, man.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not saying leave him out. I'm not saying like you could definitely leave him out for the first movie, but I'm saying if you're planning the next 10 years in the mutant saga, it's gonna be hard not to bring Magneto in at some point.
But that's the problem. If you leave him out, you're also basically leaving out the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah.
And that is
and the Brotherhood's a big part of X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a tough thing to have to leave out. I mean, it could just be a gang that built themselves up, but like Asteroid M and all that stuff, like you're not getting any of that without Magneto's powers.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. That's a tough one. Glad I'm not in the writer's room.
These are the questions we ask.
Me too.
Glad I'm not in the writer's room because that's a tough one. I personally, I would be okay if they made him African American. It would make more sense in a modern day era. I feel like so. I'd be okay with it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's. I mean, if you really push it towards now, you could do like Ice, but like I mean, he'd be super young. He'd be younger. I feel like. So I don't know. How do you do it? 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 I don't know how you do it, but we'll see. It's interesting. You can't not have Magneto. I feel like you gotta have Magneto. X-Men don't feel like X-Men without Magneto. That's what I'm
100%.
saying. Mutant Saga without Magneto would be crazy to even fathom. So, anyways, guys, we're past the point of no return. So, as always, we like to say, keep being a 5-star version of yourself. Keep killing it. Keep grinding. Stay consistent. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Andrew, J-Man, Brad, everybody, all the super fans. We appreciate you guys. And that's it. That's all we got. We will catch you next
Peace out,
time.
guys.